I really think that I spend more time figuring out what wigs I'm going to take with me on vacation than I actually do my clothing and my shoes. A girl has her priorities, right? I ended up taking about 6 wigs with me when I packed for Las Vegas. Now, a lot of times your airline will allow you 1 carry-on bag and then 1 personal item that you can put under the seat. So my carry-on bag is one that I put all of my wigs in. We never check a bag. We don't want to pay the extra for that. So we pack light. I always wear my wickies. I'm wearing here the Ellen Villas Wickie in light honey rooted. I always wear this style on the flight. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, it's one of the most comfortable wigs that I've ever worn. There is absolutely no fuss, no muss. You can't mess this wig up. Now, the other reason for this is because my driver's license picture, I had Wickie on for the driver's license picture, and I'll put a little picture up there. So in this day and age with the security checkpoints and everybody doing a lot of double and triple checking things, you get questioned on a lot. So I don't want to make things harder on myself by wearing something that looks completely different than my photograph on my driver's license. I want to look like that person so that there's no chance they're going to take me in a back room and call, whatever government agency needs to verify my identity. So let's talk about TSA. I don't typically have any problem getting through the security checkpoint. They never once asked me about the wig. They didn't see any of the metal clips or anything in it. And that was never ever a problem. And they were very super nice. Now this time I had on a mask and a wig. And I don't know about you, but when I wear a mask, it dulls my senses a little bit. It's a little harder to hear, see, smell. I mean, the mask really does dull your senses quite a bit. So I wasn't hearing especially well, and it was loud in there with all the buckets being tossed and things like that. So when I went through the scanner, I was in there and in there and in there, and apparently they were yelling for me to come out. It was okay to come out. Ma'am, they kept calling me ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. And, that could have been any number of ladies anywhere. I really wasn't dialed into that. But when I looked over, they're like, come on. All of them were like, get out of there. So I came out, and apparently something lit up on the scanner. So they had asked me step aside. When a lady came over and she said, are you having trouble hearing? And I said, no. I said, everything sounds a little bit muffled. They were wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask. And so she was very accusatory, drill sergeant like. And I was like, okay, just do what you have to do. She said, well, is it okay if I frisk you? Because there was something that showed up on my shoulder. It might have been my bra strap, who meddled in that, I don't know. But she quickly frisked me, and then you'll see I was free to go. But that's just another way that masks just sort of make it more challenging in certain experiences. So no, I have never been stopped because I had a wig on. I've never been stopped or asked to look at my wig or something on my head or whatnot. Never been asked about it. If I was asked about it, I would definitely say, look, I'm wearing a wig. It could be these metal stays in the wig, but it's never ever happened. I would have no problem at being escorted to a private room, take off my wig, show them whatever they need to be shown, but it just never happened. And I don't believe it would ever happen. I've been wearing wigs for many years and have flown many times. And that's, I've never been stopped because of the wig. This other stuff, yes, but not the wig. So, and I've done videos on this before, but I'll show you one more time how I pack my wigs. I get a gallon bag. It has a nice zipper closure on the top. And I place the wig inside of the bag. You can put a hairnet on it. You can put a dryer sheet to eliminate static. I don't mess with any of that. I am quite satisfied and confident that my wigs are going to look great wherever I'm going. And I close it about 2/3, 3/4 of the way, and I press out all of the air and then shut it the rest of the way. This makes them super skinny, easily stackable on the top of my suitcase. So I'll pack my clothes and I'll set these right on the top. And I can get, I mean, obviously you can get 6 of these in there, and it takes up no space and weighs next to nothing. So I feel like wigs are just amazing to travel with in this way. So I do take a collapsible wig stand with me. Just lay it right down in the suitcase. Then when I get to my hotel or Airbnb, you know, I'll just go ahead and assemble it real quick. And then I'll put a wig on it, you know, whatever wig I'm gonna wear the next day or something like that, just to kind of air it out. And I'll set the wig on it right there in the room. I only take one. I could take several. It wouldn't take up much more space, but I always take one of these. So how did I decide what wigs I was taking with me on the trip? Typically, I'll just take a variety of things, things that I know that I love and enjoy. And I'll take a couple short ones, lots of medium length, maybe a longer one just for fun, for an evening or something. And I usually like a variety of styles. Now they're typically all blonde. I feel best in my blonde wigs. And I like something sometimes a little edgy and fun to take with me. Now this year is a little different. We have to wear masks, so it's a lot when you have a wig on and a mask on, and then you have your sunglasses on and off, going in and out of buildings and so forth. It's just a lot of stuff on your head. And I found that I wasn't crazy about wearing my long wigs. Many of you caught my video on the unboxing of John Renault's Rachel in Palm Springs Blonde. I was so excited about taking that wig. I didn't wear it. I mean, I put it on and I wore it for a couple hours, but it was just too much with my mask and everything. And we really expected the weather to be a little cooler than what it was. When you're going somewhere and you're selecting your wigs, you want to figure out what kind of weather you're going to have, just like packing clothing. So we're here at the beautiful Red Rock Casino and Resort in Summerlin, Las Vegas. We're going to be headed out to the Red Rock Park. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about masks. So we're here in Las Vegas this week, and we have to wear masks everywhere we go. And masks are easier to apply with certain wigs than others. I find that if there's a lot of hair on the side and around my ear, it's a little more difficult to get the masks to stay on and look right. I know that when I have a mask on and my wig and my glasses, I just feel like I'm completely covered up, and it's not the most comfortable feeling. So this is the Big Time by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Biscuit, and I love this because I can tuck the hair behind my ear. This is just a medium length shag cut, and even though it is medium length and there's quite a bit of hair on the sides, it looks fantastic tucked behind my ear. And it's really easy to apply a mask. So what I do is I usually start with my left ear first with a mask like this, and I stretch it around. So I've applied my mask, and it fits comfortably and it looks great. Sometimes I'll go in and pull a little bit of hair down here at the front of my ear just so any wig lines are not showing. But I was surprised that this length and density feels very comfortable with the mask on. And even though my dear friend Sheila made me a few really beautiful masks, I ended up bringing these temporary ones because I will be throwing those away at the end of the day because they kind of get a little bit stinky on the inside and I won't be able to wash my masks. So I'm using these temporary ones that I can, disposable ones that I can just throw out at the end of the day.